Welcome back, collectors. Today we're diving into one of the most overlooked yet shockingly valuable treasures in American coin history. The top 7 most expensive and most valuable Lincoln wheat penny. This unassuming little copper coin, often found old, dirty, or worn, is turning heads in the numismatic world thanks to its rising demand, rare high-grade survivors, and powerful historical legacy. If you love coins that blend rich American history with serious collector value, you're in the right place. Get ready, because this fascinating wheat cent has become a true hidden gem, and its market potential might surprise you. Let's get started. First up in the 1954, Lincoln wheat penny stands as one of the most fascinating and unexpectedly valuable treasures within mid-century American coinage, captivating collectors who appreciate both its rich history and its growing market demand. Although produced during the final years of the wheat reverse era, this coin has taken on new life among enthusiasts who recognize its importance as one of the last San Francisco wheat cents ever released. Its charm lies not only in its beloved classic design, but also in the unique allure of pieces that have survived decades of circulation, often appearing dark, dirty, or aged, yet still carrying substantial collectible appeal. For many hobbyists, the 1954 has become a symbol of the fading artistry of early Lincoln cents, making it a prized treasure in the world of numismatics. The 1954 wheat penny serves as a tangible link to the closing chapter of San Francisco's legendary wheat cent production, representing a key moment before the series transitioned into a more modern era. Minted at the iconic San Francisco Mint, this coin was struck during a period of economic stability in post-war America, a time when the nation was expanding and everyday coinage remained a crucial part of daily life. While it does not commemorate a specific event, its production marks the near end of a minting tradition that had shaped American pocket change for nearly half a century. For collectors today, a 1954 penny offers not just a coin, but a physical reminder of the final era of wheat pennies forged on the West Coast, something that deepens its emotional and historical appeal. The 1954 wheat penny enhances its iconic status, showcasing Victor David Brenner's timeless portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the classic wheat stalks on the reverse, symbolizing national unity and agricultural strength. Composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, the coin weighs 3.11 grams and measures 19 millimeters in diameter, maintaining the traditional specifications collectors cherish. The small yet significant mint mark below the date further elevates its desirability, marking it as a product of one of America's most storied mints. Even in older, dirty, or heavily circulated condition, the boldness of the design often remains visible enough to emphasize its artistic charm, while uncirculated examples radiate a stunning brilliance that continues to captivate enthusiasts worldwide. Rarity plays a major role in the value of the 1954 wheat penny, and although it had a moderate mintage, surviving high-grade examples are becoming increasingly difficult to find. Many of the coins that remain today have endured extensive handling, exposure to the elements, or long-term storage in suboptimal conditions, making pristine specimens rare. Collectors especially seek out coins with strong strikes, attractive luster, or interesting die varieties, elements that can dramatically increase desirability. Even old, dirty, or damaged pieces maintain a level of interest due to their historical connection, but premium values are almost always reserved for well-preserved examples, reinforcing the importance of condition in determining rarity. That the 1954 wheat penny has shown impressive strength, particularly in high-grade certified condition or when a rare variety is involved. While most circulated pieces remain affordable, uncirculated or visually exceptional coins can sell for $1,000 to as much as $8,000, depending on grading, eye appeal, and demand among specialists. Coins featuring exceptional luster, well-defined details, or unusual die characteristics consistently command the highest prices. This upward trend has been fueled by the coin's historical relevance, its position near the end of the wheat series, and the growing enthusiasm of collectors seeking harder-to-find mid-century Lincoln cents. As the supply of premium examples dwindles, the market has continued to show steady appreciation. Collectors hoping to add a standout 1954 penny to their holdings should prioritize certified examples or coins that display strong visual quality, regardless of light, wear, or age. It is wise to examine coins for subtle varieties, such as minor doubling or die deterioration lines, which can add interest and value. Purchasing from reputable dealers, auction houses, or experienced collectors helps ensure authenticity and fair pricing. Protecting the coin is equally important, and collectors are encouraged to store their pieces in protective holders that prevent moisture, fingerprints, and environmental damage. Especially crucial for copper coins, which are highly reactive and prone to discoloration. The 1954 wheat penny continues to attract long-term collectors who appreciate its blend of historical depth, classic artistry, and emerging rarity. Its transition-era significance, coupled with the widespread nostalgia tied to wheat cents, ensures that it remains a cornerstone piece in well-rounded collections. Even coins in older, dirty, or heavily circulated condition carry a charm that resonates with hobbyists who enjoy uncovering the stories behind their finds. This emotional connection enhances the coin's status as both a collectible and a meaningful artifact from America's past. The 1954 wheat penny is the way it bridges the gap between everyday pocket change and the realm of premium collectibles, a transition that few mid-century coins achieve as gracefully. While millions of people once handled this coin during the 1950s, only a fraction survive today in conditions that even remotely resemble their original mint state. This contrast, between its common origins and its now scarce high-grade survivors, adds an element of mystique that collectors appreciate. When hobbyists encounter a sharply struck example with glowing copper surfaces, it becomes immediately clear why the 1954 is gaining more recognition as a truly investment-worthy Lincoln cent. Its ability to transform from once ordinary currency into a prized collectible elevates its reputation among both new and seasoned numismatists. Equally important to its appeal is the emotional connection collectors often develop with wheat cents from the 1950s, particularly those minted in San Francisco, which has long been celebrated for producing high-quality coinage. The 1954 represents one of the final expressions of that legacy, crafted with the precision and finesse that the San Francisco Mint was famous for. Every crisp detail in Lincoln's portrait, every delicate line in the wheat stalks, and every subtle tone that develops on carefully preserved copper all reflect the Mint's long-standing commitment to excellence. This sense of quality reinforces the coin's desirability and fuels a deep appreciation among enthusiasts who admire the Mint's craftsmanship during the final era of wheat production. As collectors continue to refine their understanding of the Lincoln cent series, many have turned their attention toward mid-century dates like the 1954 recognizing the hidden gems and undervalued treasures within these years. This growing interest has led to renewed attention at online auctions, coin shows, and private sales, where premium examples routinely spark competitive bidding. Part of the renewed excitement comes from the discovery of subtle varieties or unusually well-preserved pieces, which often exceed expectations and achieve impressive prices. The more collectors explore the series, the more they uncover the quiet importance of transitional years like 1954, prompting many to secure high-quality examples before availability becomes even more limited. The 1954 Lincoln wheat penny continues to flourish in the numismatic world because it represents the perfect balance of rarity, artistry, historical depth, and rising market demand. It appeals not only to those who seek investment potential, but also to collectors who love the tactile connection to America's evolving past. Whether admired for its copper beauty, cherished for its historical significance, or pursued for its growing market value, this coin stands as a reminder of how even humble denominations can become powerful symbols of cultural and economic history. As more collectors realize just how captivating the 1954 truly is, its status as a must-have treasure within the Lincoln cent series becomes ever more solidified. The 1954 Lincoln wheat penny stands as a captivating and increasingly valuable piece of American numismatics, offering collectors a remarkable combination of historical significance, visual appeal, and market strength. Whether encountered as a worn relic of decades past or preserved in stunning uncirculated condition, the coin provides a rewarding and enriching collecting experience. Its strong investment potential, coupled with the deep nostalgia it evokes, continues to elevate its standing in the numismatic community. For enthusiasts seeking a coin that embodies history, artistry, and lasting value, the 1954 wheat penny remains a truly prized treasure worth pursuing. Next up to in the 1935 Lincoln wheat penny stands today as one of the most fascinating and increasingly sought-after treasures in numismatics, especially when considered through the lens of bicentennial-era collectability. Although not originally produced as a bicentennial commemorative, collectors often highlight this San Francisco minted coin as a pre-bicentennial relic that bridges America's early 20th century coinage with the patriotic collecting surge that erupted centuries later. This captivating combination of history, artistry, and scarcity has elevated the 1935 to impressive popularity among enthusiasts, particularly those who admire coins that serve as powerful reminders of America's evolving heritage. Even in very old or dirty condition, this coin continues to capture attention due to its rising market demand and status as a prized collectible. Minted during a time of national recovery and renewed hope, the 1935 wheat penny is deeply rooted in an era marked by resilience and regrowth. Produced at the respected San Francisco Mint, this coin reflects both the craftsmanship and careful minting standards that the West Coast facility was known for. Although it does not commemorate a singular historic event, its 1935 production aligns with the tail end of the Great Depression, giving it cultural weight and positioning it as a tangible connection to the challenging but determined spirit of the American people. Because bicentennial collectors often look for pieces that represent earlier chapters in U.S. history, this penny unexpectedly became integrated into bicentennial-focused collections as a symbolic forerunner to America's 200th anniversary celebrations. The design of the 1935 penny remains one of the most iconic in American numismatic artistry, with Victor David Brenner's celebrated portrait of Abraham Lincoln gracing the obverse. Lincoln's side profile, sharply detailed in uncirculated examples, symbolizes freedom, leadership, and national unity, core values that resonate strongly today. The reverse displays the classic wheat ears motif, representing prosperity and agricultural strength. Even in aged or dirty condition, these design elements maintain their character and charm, especially where traces of the original reddish-brown or darker patina remain. With its clear mint mark, compact 19mm size, and 95% copper composition, this coin embodies the timeless visual appeal that has made the Lincoln series a favorite for over a century. What intensifies the excitement around the 1935 wheat penny is its growing sense of rarity, particularly in higher grades. Although millions were originally minted, relatively few survived in conditions suitable for premium-level collecting. Time, circulation wear, damage, and environmental exposure have all contributed to shrinking the pool of attractive specimens. Certain examples showing crisp wheat lines, glossy surfaces, or subtle original luster are considered exceptionally scarce. Additionally, collectors sometimes seek specialized varieties such as minor die cracks or slightly misaligned strikes, further boosting desirability. Because of this, any 1935 found today, even in dirty or heavily aged condition, carries an undeniable sense of history that drives persistent collector interest. The 1935 penny has shown an impressive and steady appreciation trend. Well-preserved examples often reach $1,000 to $8,000, particularly in high mint state grades or when tied to rare die varieties. The coin's combination of historical relevance, distinctive design, and increasing scarcity has positioned it as a strong performer in auctions and private sales. Collectors value its copper-rich composition, artistic significance, and connection to a turbulent yet resilient chapter in American history. These factors, along with its demand among bicentennial-themed collectors, continue to elevate its market strength and make it a compelling investment for long-term numismatists. For collectors seeking to acquire a 1935 penny, it is essential to prioritize carefully graded examples or pieces certified by respected grading services. While dirty or aged coins may still hold significant sentimental and historical value, premium specimens typically offer superior clarity of details and stronger long-term potential. Enthusiasts should inspect wheat lines, surface texture, strike sharpness, and the clarity of the mint mark. Purchasing from reputable dealers, established coin shows, or trusted online auctions is crucial for authenticity, especially as interest and prices continue to rise. Joining collecting communities or discussion groups can also provide valuable insights into emerging market conditions and rare varieties worth targeting. Proper storage and handling are vital for maintaining the long-term condition of this coin. Because copper is highly reactive, exposure to moisture, dirt, or oils can accelerate discoloration or corrosion. Collectors should consider storing their coins in protective holders, acid-free flips, or sealed capsules to preserve their surfaces and prevent further aging. Even coins already in old or dirty condition deserve careful protection to prevent additional wear, and professional conservation may be appropriate for examples displaying heavy buildup or environmental damage. Thoughtful preservation ensures that the historical charm and numismatic value of the coin remain intact for future generations. The 1935 wheat penny also stands out due to its fascinating survival patterns, which make it an exciting subject for collectors who enjoy studying the life journey of older copper coins. Many examples discovered today have spent decades in storage boxes, jars, or forgotten drawers, accumulating layers of natural patina that give each coin a unique personality. This organic aging process, sometimes dark, uneven, or softly textured, acts as a visual diary of the environments the coin has passed through. As a result, even heavily aged or very dirty examples tell stories that mint-state coins cannot, offering character and historical resonance that collectors often find deeply compelling. This unpredictable mixture of condition states contributes to the dynamic and diverse nature of collecting the 1935 making each discovery feel like uncovering a long-lost relic. Another compelling aspect of the 1935 penny is how it represents the evolution of American minting standards during a time of national transition. While earlier wheat pennies sometimes struggled with inconsistent strikes or uneven surfaces, the mid-1930s saw improved die preparation and more careful production methods, especially at the San Francisco Mint. This means that high-quality examples of the 1935 exhibit crisp facial details on Lincoln and well-defined wheat stalks on the reverse, making them particularly rewarding to study under magnification. This improvement in craftsmanship enhances collector appreciation and supports higher auction values, as enthusiasts continue to seek coins that not only carry historical weight, but also showcase technical excellence in minting. The emotional appeal of the 1935 wheat penny extends beyond its physical features and market performance. Many collectors describe this coin as a symbol of perseverance, linking its creation to an era when Americans were slowly rebuilding their lives during the Great Depression. Holding a 1935 penny is, in a way, holding a fragment of that collective determination and hope. This emotional layer adds a powerful dimension to its collectability, giving it a sense of meaning that transcends simple monetary value. It becomes more than a coin. It becomes a testament to endurance, a miniature monument to an era defined by courage and transformation, qualities that continue to resonate with modern collectors. The 1935 has become an increasingly strategic acquisition for investors and long-term numismatic planners. With rising demand for wheat pennies, especially those with strong history, distinctive mint marks, and shrinking supplies, the 1935 has demonstrated consistent upward movement in collector markets. As younger generations enter the hobby and seek iconic, historically rich coins, the value trajectory of this piece is expected to remain strong. As a result, seasoned collectors often recommend adding an attractive example to one's collection sooner rather than later, before market pressures elevate prices even further. Its blend of historical symbolism, artistic appeal, copper-based durability, and expanding demand ensures that this coin remains a standout choice for those seeking an enduring and rewarding numismatic investment. The 1935 Lincoln wheat penny stands as a remarkable blend of history, artistry, and rarity, making it a prized treasure among collectors and a rewarding addition to any serious numismatic collection. Its deep connection to America's past, combined with its striking design and rising scarcity, ensures that it continues to captivate enthusiasts worldwide. Whether admired as a bicentennial-era symbolic relic, a Depression-era artifact, or simply a beautifully crafted copper coin, the 1935 penny represents the enduring spirit of American coinage. For collectors seeking a piece with lasting appeal, compelling historical value, and strong market performance, this extraordinary coin remains a timeless and meaningful choice. Next up to in the United States bicentennial Lincoln wheat penny from 1914, even in a very old and dirty state, stands as one of the most fascinating and highly desirable treasures in American coin collecting. This coin continues to captivate enthusiasts because it represents a rare blend of scarcity, early 20th century artistry, and the enduring legacy of the Lincoln Cent series. Collectors seek it passionately, not simply for its age, but for the remarkable historical depth it adds to any collection. Its commanding presence within the numismatic world, especially when preserved in uncirculated or near-mint condition, elevates it to the status of a prized treasure whose demand has remained impressively strong for generations. Struck in San Francisco in 1914, this coin emerged during a period marked by dynamic shifts in industry, society, and American identity. As the nation approached the midpoint between Lincoln's presidency and its own bicentennial era, the continued use of the wheat cent design symbolized unity, national endurance, and the country's admiration for Abraham Lincoln's leadership. The 1914 issue represents an essential chapter within the early Lincoln penny timeline, minted at a time when San Francisco's production capabilities were expanding and the U.S. Mint was establishing itself as a guardian of American history. Holding one of these coins today offers collectors a tangible connection to the past, an artifact forged at a time when the world was standing on the brink of World War I. The 1914 Lincoln Wheat Penny carries all the iconic elements that define the earliest years of this celebrated series. On the obverse, Victor David Brenner's enduring portrait of Lincoln appears with remarkable clarity in high-grade specimens, capturing the solemn dignity of his expression. The reverse displays the bold 1 cent lettering framed by a pair of stylized wheat stalks, an emblem of national prosperity during the early 1900s. The small yet crucial S mint mark beneath the date distinguishes this variety and dramatically increases its desirability. Composed of 95% copper and weighing 3.11 grams, the coin reflects early American minting techniques that still impress collectors today for their craftsmanship and simplicity. The 1914 apart is its significant rarity. With relatively low mintage numbers and heavy circulation through the 1910s and 1920s, very few examples survived in high-grade condition, and even fewer were preserved with minimal wear. As a result, discovering an uncirculated 1914 or one with original luster is exceptionally challenging. Even coins that appear heavily worn or tarnished remain valuable due to the issue's long-standing reputation as one of the key San Francisco mint rarities of the wheat cent series. Collectors admire it not only for its scarcity, but for the difficulty of finding affordable, attractive examples, making every well-preserved specimen a true victory. The market value of the 1914 penny demonstrates its powerful reputation among numismatists. Depending on the grade, strike quality, and overall eye appeal, authenticated examples can range approximately from $1,000 to $8,000, with the highest values reserved for those in uncirculated or near-mint condition. Even moderately circulated pieces often command strong prices due to the coin's historical weight and enduring significance within the Lincoln series. Auction records consistently show steady appreciation for this issue, driven by increasing competition among collectors who recognize its value both as an investment and as a cornerstone piece within any serious wheat penny collection. For collectors seeking to acquire a 1914 Lincoln penny, prioritizing authentication and proper grading is essential. Because this coin is considered a key date, it has historically been targeted by counterfeiters, making certified examples, preferably from trusted grading services, an extremely wise investment. Inspect coins carefully for strong detail around Lincoln's portrait, sharp wheat lines on the reverse, and a clearly defined mint mark. Storage in protective holders or slabs is vital to prevent further deterioration, especially for coins already bearing signs of age. Engaging with experienced collectors, attending reputable auctions, and researching market trends can also guide new buyers toward securing the most valuable and visually appealing examples. The 1914 wheat penny resonates deeply with collectors who appreciate the broader narrative of the Lincoln Cent series, its historical symbolism, its connection to America's evolving identity, and the craftsmanship that defines early 20th century minting. Even enthusiasts who focus primarily on modern coins often make exceptions for this piece due to its cultural significance and investment potential. Its ability to maintain strong collector interest decade after decade has solidified its reputation as one of the essential key dates every numismatist dreams of owning. That the 1914 Lincoln Wheat Penny carries a cultural mystique that has fueled its reputation for more than a century. Collectors often speak of this coin as one of those milestone discoveries that define a numismatist's journey, a relic that bridges early American minting traditions with the modern world of digital-era collecting. Its scarcity has transformed it into a symbol of dedication and perseverance, often representing the moment a collector transitions from casual hobbyist to serious enthusiast. Many seasoned collectors vividly recall the first time they encountered an authentic 1914 S, describing it as a moment of appreciation for the craftsmanship, authenticity, and age embodied in such a small copper piece. This emotional and cultural resonance adds another layer of appeal to a coin already recognized for its historical depth. The 1914 S remains one of the most frequently contested wheat pennies, often drawing aggressive bidding from collectors determined to secure high-grade examples. Its presence in auction catalogs typically signals heightened interest, as participants anticipate spirited competition over specimens with strong strike definition, original luster, or minimal wear. Even circulated examples can spark bidding wars due to the coin's essential place among key dates. Private sales and online marketplace listings reflect similar enthusiasm, with collectors willing to stretch their budgets for well-preserved pieces or those accompanied by reputable certification. Over time, these competitive environments have helped maintain the 1914 S penny's upward price trajectory, reinforcing its position as a stable and respected investment. Another compelling aspect of this coin's story stems from the San Francisco Mint's legacy during the early 20th century. Renowned for producing many of the most notable key-date coins in U.S. history, the S Mint mark has become synonymous with scarcity and collector prestige. The 1914 S wheat penny stands proudly among other famous San Francisco rarities like the 1909 SVB and the 1931 S, forming an elite triad of coins that command tremendous respect within the hobby. The Mint's reputation for low mintage issues and its strategic role in supplying Western states contribute significantly to the allure of the 1914 S. This connection to the Mint's storied past enriches the coin's identity and elevates its importance in any historical or regionally focused collection. The 1914 S Lincoln wheat penny remains exceptionally strong. Demand consistently outpaces supply, ensuring that even mid-grade examples continue to hold impressive value. As more collectors turn toward early Lincoln cents for their historical narrative and investment potential, the 1914 S is poised to maintain, and likely increase, its desirability. The steady rise in certified populations reflects growing interest in professionally authenticated coins, further solidifying the 1914 S as a cornerstone of any serious wheat penny portfolio. Whether pursued for its beauty, rarity, or historical significance, this coin promises enduring relevance and appreciation, making it not only a cherished collectible today, but a secure and meaningful heirloom for future generations of numismatists. The 1914 S United States Bicentennial Lincoln wheat penny stands as a powerful blend of history, artistry, and rarity, one that continues to inspire collectors and strengthen its position as a prized treasure in numismatic circles. Its scarcity, rich historical background, and iconic design make it a highly rewarding acquisition, while its proven market performance underscores its long-term value. For those seeking a coin that offers not only financial potential, but a meaningful connection to the American story, the 1914 S penny remains one of the most compelling and enduring choices in the entire wheat cent series. Next up in the 1957 D Lincoln wheat penny stands as a fascinating and highly sought-after treasure within American numismatics, captivating enthusiasts with its enduring charm and historical depth. Though commonly encountered in circulation, exceptionally rare high-grade examples or scarce varieties can elevate this Denver-minted issue into a prized collectible commanding strong market interest. Even when discovered in very old, dirty, and neglected condition, the coin sparks curiosity, inviting collectors to imagine its journey through decades of commerce and American life. Its combination of heritage, design, and investment potential makes the 1957 D wheat penny an unforgettable piece for those seeking both beauty and significance. Minted during the final years of the beloved wheat reverse series, the 1957 D penny serves as a tangible connection to the nation's post-war era, representing a time of rising prosperity, cultural transformation, and renewed optimism. Produced at the Denver Mint, it reflects the peak output of mid-century coinage, yet remains entwined with the legacy of Victor David Brenner's iconic Lincoln portrait introduced in 1909. Although not tied directly to a bicentennial celebration, many collectors informally label it part of the broader patriotic coinage movement of the mid-20th century, giving it cultural resonance as America approached its later celebrations of heritage and national identity. This contextual backdrop enhances its appeal, positioning the piece as a small but meaningful historical artifact. The design of the 1957 D-Wheat penny remains one of the most recognizable in U.S. coinage, with its bold obverse featuring Lincoln's profile, symbolizing leadership, courage, and moral conviction. Surrounding inscriptions, crisp when originally struck, contribute to its visual harmony, especially in high-grade uncirculated condition where the luster radiates across the fields. The reverse showcases the classic wheat ears motif, a timeless symbol of American growth and productivity. Composed of 95% copper and weighing 3.11 grams, the coin carries the distinctive D mint mark, which not only designates its Denver origin, but also adds depth for variety collectors searching for minor die differences, subtle doubling, or distinctive die cracks that bring additional desirability. Despite its large mintage, true rarity emerges when condition, errors, and unique die varieties are considered. High-grade survivors with full original brilliance are surprisingly scarce, especially those free from the abrasions, smudging, or strike weakness often seen on late wheat cents. Collectors eagerly pursue uncirculated examples with strong red coloration or rare double die varieties, as these can elevate the piece from ordinary to extraordinary. Because so many circulated heavily, a pristine 1957 D-Wheat penny remains difficult to locate, making it a rewarding challenge for collectors and a standout addition when discovered in exceptional condition. Its market value reflects this interplay of condition, scarcity, and collector demand. While typical circulated examples may not command high prices, the most desirable high-grade or rare variety pieces can reach impressive levels at auction or through private sales. Exceptional specimens, especially those graded MS66 to MS67RD or showing dramatic die characteristics, can realistically achieve values in the range of $1,000 to $8,000, depending on visual appeal, certification, and market timing. This appreciation is fueled not only by historical significance, but by a growing interest in late wheat-era coinage, which continues to build momentum among both new and experienced numismatists. For collectors seeking to acquire a premium 1957 D-Wheat penny, careful attention to detail is essential. Prioritizing certified examples from trusted grading services helps ensure authenticity, grade accuracy, and long-term value. When examining raw coins, enthusiasts should look closely for luster, minimal spotting, strong strike definition, and potential die varieties. Proper storage is equally important, keeping the coin in airtight holders, avoiding excessive handling, and protecting it from environmental damage ensures that its quality and value remain preserved for future generations. The 1957 D-Penny's place in numismatic history is strengthened by its enduring charm and the deep nostalgia it evokes. It bridges the transition between the classic wheat ear design and the modern Lincoln Memorial reverse era, symbolizing a period of national evolution and artistic continuity. Whether discovered in an unassuming old coin jar or admired in a high-grade certified holder, the coin captures the imagination and offers collectors a meaningful connection to American heritage that the 1957 D-Wheat penny continues to fascinate collectors because of the subtle complexities hidden within its production. Many enthusiasts are intrigued by the minor die rotations, faint repunched mint marks, and subtle strike irregularities that occasionally surface among Denver issues from this era. These details, often overlooked by casual observers, become defining elements for advanced collectors who value the coin not just as a historical artifact, but as a technical marvel of mid-century minting. The thrill of identifying such characteristics adds a layer of discovery that elevates the 1957 D beyond its face value, transforming it into a puzzle of artistry, craftsmanship, and historical storytelling. Resonance that accompanies the search for this treasured coin. For many collectors, the 1957 D represents more than copper and design. It encapsulates memories, family collections, childhood searches through changed jars, and the timeless joy of uncovering something extraordinary. This nostalgic quality deepens its appeal, allowing the coin to bridge generations and spark new interest in numismatics among younger enthusiasts. The way the wheat ears, Lincoln's portrait, and the enduring D mint mark collectively carry a sense of authenticity and tradition makes the coin feel like a small but meaningful reminder of America's cultural continuity. The 1957 D wheat penny continues to demonstrate steady, reliable growth as part of a broader upward trend in collectible U.S. coinage. As more collectors place emphasis on high-grade late wheat cents, demand for premium examples continues to rise, paving the way for stronger market performance. Auctions have shown consistent enthusiasm for top-tier coins, reaffirming the 1957 D status as a sound asset within the hobby. Even coins discovered in aged, dirty, or heavily worn states often serve as excellent restoration candidates, with proper conservation techniques helping reveal hidden qualities that may significantly improve their desirability. The expanding legacy of the 1957 D Lincoln wheat penny is shaped by its remarkable ability to unite design, scarcity, and historical depth into one cohesive masterpiece. Whether admired for its coppery glow, its century-long design lineage, or its potential for substantial market appreciation, the coin remains an inspiring symbol of America's numismatic heritage. Each new generation of collectors finds something uniquely compelling about this issue, whether it's artistry, its journey through decades of circulation, or its role as a gateway into the wider world of coin collecting. In every sense, the 1957 D wheat penny endures as a captivating treasure whose story continues to unfold with every new discovery. The 1957 D Lincoln wheat penny stands as a remarkable blend of history, artistry, and rarity, an exceptional collectible that rewards both passion and patience. Its rising demand, historic significance, and iconic design ensure its long-lasting appeal among numismatists worldwide. For those seeking a truly rewarding addition to their collection, this treasured Denver-minted piece remains a compelling choice and a shining example of the timeless beauty found in classic American coinage. Next up in the 1939 Lincoln wheat penny, with no mint mark, stands out as a remarkably captivating and highly desirable piece among American numismatists, admired both for its historic presence and its timeless visual charm. Collectors often describe it as one of those coins that quietly commands attention, not because of limited visibility, but because of the profound era it represents and the nostalgic power it carries. Even in a very old, dirty, and heavily circulated state, this coin continues to fascinate enthusiasts who view it as a prized treasure with the potential to reveal deeper stories from the past. Its growing demand today, particularly for high-grade or rare die varieties, keeps it firmly positioned as a sought-after collectible that blends heritage with strong market appeal. The 1939 Lincoln wheat penny holds a meaningful place within the long-running wheat cent series, embodying the resilience and national optimism that followed the Great Depression. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, distinguished by its absence of a mint mark, this coin reflects an era defined by economic recovery, industrial advancement, and the nation's steady march toward a new decade. While it does not commemorate a specific event, its production during a time of cultural rebuilding allows it to serve as a tangible connection to one of America's most transformative periods. For many collectors, owning a 1939 example is like holding a small piece of pre-World War II history, an artifact from a nation preparing for dramatic global changes. The 1939 no mint mark penny, apart visually, is its enduring and iconic Victor D. Brenner design, which has maintained its place among America's most recognizable numismatic artworks. The obverse features the bold and dignified profile of Abraham Lincoln, sharply sculpted with attention to realism and symbolism, while the reverse displays the classic wheat ears motif, representing national growth and agricultural strength. The coin's copper composition, its standard diameter, and the rich reddish-brown luster it displays in higher grades lend additional beauty to its presentation. Even heavily worn pieces retain the integrity of Brenner's intentions, but those found in crisp, uncirculated condition reveal a deeply appealing brightness and uniform detail that collectors never tire of admiring. The 1939 penny may not be among the lowest mintage dates of the series, but its value emerges through another dimension: condition. Pristine examples with sharp fields, full wheat stalk definition, and strong strike quality are genuinely difficult to find, especially after 8 decades of circulation. Certain minor die varieties, subtle striking anomalies, and well-preserved uncirculated examples gain a level of desirability that dramatically elevates their standing in the marketplace. For coins found in very old, dirty, or worn condition, the rarity lies not in scarcity itself, but in the possibility that they may mask a valuable die state beneath their aged surfaces, an element that adds intrigue and motivates collectors to search carefully. The market value of the 1939 no-mint mark Lincoln wheat penny varies widely depending on grade, scarcity of variety, and visual appeal, yet high-end examples continue to command significant attention at auctions and private sales. Uncirculated pieces with exceptional detail, strong surfaces, or rare die varieties can realistically achieve values ranging from $1,000 to $8,000, depending on the intensity of collector interest and the specific attributes of the coin. This steady market appreciation is fueled by the coin's historical resonance, its artistic integrity, and the continual interest of wheat cent specialists who are always seeking premium specimens. Collectors consistently observe that the 1939 penny's blend of accessibility and investment potential creates a unique balance within the hobby. For those interested in adding this coin to their collection, the best approach is to prioritize high-grade, professionally certified examples from trusted services such as PCGS or NGC. Careful inspection for strong strikes, original luster, and possible die varieties can make a substantial difference in long-term value. Collectors should also store their pennies in protective holders, avoid touching the surfaces, and keep them in stable, climate-controlled environments to prevent further wear. Engaging with experienced numismatists, online forums, and reputable dealers can provide valuable insights into market movement and help identify high-quality acquisitions. The 1939 no-mint mark Lincoln wheat penny embodies a broader story of how American coinage evolved during the mid-20th century. As production methods improved and minting technology advanced, variations in strike strength and die longevity became more pronounced, creating subtle distinctions that collectors now carefully analyze. These small production differences, whether elongated lettering, softened wheat lines, or marginally shifted dies, add layers of fascination for specialists who appreciate the intricacies of minting history. Each coin becomes more than a currency piece. It becomes a physical record of the tools, techniques, and craftsmanship that shaped the United States mint standards during that pivotal era. What further elevates the 1939 penny's desirability is the way it bridges the gap between vintage affordability and serious collectible potential. Many collectors begin their numismatic journey with wheat cents, later discovering the deeper significance and nuanced attributes that make specific dates more appealing. The 1939 issue, especially in high-grade condition, often becomes a natural next step for those expanding beyond entry-level collecting. Its obtainable nature, paired with the possibility of uncovering a rare variety, makes it both an accessible target and an exciting long-term investment. This dual appeal fosters a continual renewal of interest, ensuring that new generations of collectors remain captivated by its historical and artistic presence. Another compelling aspect of the 1939 wheat penny is the variety of pathways through which collectors encounter it. Some find heavily circulated examples tucked away in inherited jars, while others search coin shows, online auctions, estate collections, or professional grading registries for pristine specimens. Each discovery tells a different story, enriching the emotional connection collectors form with the coin. Even pieces found in very old and dirty condition carry a rugged authenticity that many find endearing, as though the coin has traveled through time to deliver its story firsthand. This sense of discovery elevates the collecting experience, highlighting why so many enthusiasts consider the 1939 no-mint mark penny a memorable addition to any curated portfolio, that the enduring fascination with the 1939 Lincoln wheat penny stems from its remarkable ability to harmonize historical depth, artistic excellence, and meaningful collectible value. It stands not merely as a numismatic object, but as a narrative vessel, an artifact that has silently witnessed decades of American transformation while retaining its original dignity and purpose. For collectors who appreciate coins that offer both tangible beauty and intangible legacy, the 1939 penny emerges as a symbol of enduring relevance. Its appeal continues to grow as more enthusiasts recognize the profound connection it provides to the nation's past, making it a standout treasure that enriches both collections and personal appreciation for American history. The 1939 wheat penny with no mint mark represents a remarkable fusion of American legacy, design excellence, and numismatic opportunity. Its age, its story, and its varied states of preservation give it layers of meaning that continue to resonate with enthusiasts. Whether found in an unassuming old jar or showcased in a graded slab, it remains a coin that evokes curiosity and reverence. For collectors seeking a blend of artistic charm, historical depth, and long-term value, the 1939 penny stands out as a rewarding and deeply meaningful addition that the 1939 Lincoln Wheat penny endures as a reminder of the nation's evolving narrative and its ability to preserve memories through simple objects passed down through generations. Its lasting appeal, striking design, and consistent desirability reinforce its status as a cherished collectible within American coinage. For numismatists worldwide, it represents not just a copper coin, but a steadfast symbol of history, resilience, and collectible beauty, making it a prized treasure worth pursuing on any numismatic journey.